Good morning. As per the title, a bit of camo tarp testing today. I have my DD multicam, which is normally my favourite, and in here I have the British Army MTP basher, which is this colour, sort of. This is faded a bit, and I thought I'd test them in various locations, different amounts of sunlight, etc., just to, I don't know, settle it in my own mind which one works best. I think it's going to be close. Let's have a look. Right, I'm back on the footpath. I am about, let's have a look, 30 feet, 10 metres away. That's the MTP. Looks good. I think it helps that it's quite bright there, and it's in amongst the fern, which obviously are quite a light, bright green this time of year because they're fresh, and the MTP being a lighter colour, it works okay. Right, I'll leave the ridgeline where it is, pull the tarp off, stick the DD in the same spot. There we go, DD multicam in the same spot. It is darker with the light ferns, a bit of sunlight in there. I think it shows up a little more, although it blends in well with the background in amongst the darker trees and the shadows. Perfectly acceptable still, I think. But in this location, I think it's MTP for the win. Right, back up here, find somewhere else. I'm going to do a couple of locations just to sort of make it fair and even things out, and then have a conclusion. Right, same sort of story. I've set him up. It's actually one of my favourite bivvy locations, a little bit further into the woods. I'm about 25-30 feet away on the footpath. I've hung it higher than I would do if I was camping here, otherwise you wouldn't see it. But different backdrop, more shadow, rock behind, light in the foreground, a little bit of light shining on it as well. But yeah, the MTP, can't fault that really. Let's swap them over. There we go, multicam in the same spot. It's way too dark. So far, this video is going completely the opposite direction to what I thought it would. I'm a big fan of the multicam, but this time of the year, early on, when all the leaves and everything are new, so they're really bright green, it's too dark. Interesting, very interesting. Right, I think I'll try one more location. I'll give the poor old multicam the best chance. I think I'll find somewhere sort of dark and shadowed and see how we get on there. But so far, well, I was wrong. Well, this is the sort of darkest, shadowiest place I can find. It's a really bright sunny day, so it's difficult. It is mainly in the shadow, although there is a couple of patches of sunlight getting through the tree canopy on it. Set up against a very dark background, dark mossy trees, behind them dark green rhododendrons. And you know what, the MTP is still working. Okay, DD time. And the DD multicam in the same spot. Again, we're about 25-30 feet away. I think, so far, this is the only place where the multicam has edged it. I think it's a better mix for the trees and so on behind it, blends in a bit better. But not by a lot, which has surprised me. The MTP did really well. Yeah, I think DD's got it on this one. The multicam's slightly better, darker conditions. Interesting. Now, what have I learnt today? Maybe don't always go on gut instinct. It's interesting, I've had that MTP basher for years, and I don't know, 2-3 years ago I bought the DD multicam tarp and absolutely fell in love with it. I think the 3x3 is more practical in as much as being square you can configure it a little bit more. The loops, there's more of them in the right sort of places, so in that respect it's better, and it is what I've been using. But if anything, one thing today has told me is I shouldn't have put the MTP in the back of my mind, shall we say. It works well. It surprised me. It really has. I thought the multicam would absolutely walk this test, apart from, you know, really bright sunny places where the multicam would obviously be too dark. But in nearly all the locations the MTP has been better, apart from this last one, which is very dark. I think the multicam edged it, but the MTP, it was still pretty damn good. So yeah, surprising conclusion for me anyway. I don't know what you thought, but it comes down to, I suppose, one important point. The places I've tested them, I tried to make it varied for you, to be a fair test, but equally so I've had to, you know, hang them high or put them in a little bit of open so you can see them. Otherwise there wouldn't be a lot of point in the video. If they're concealed, they both work. And let's be honest, if you, I don't know how well you'll see from there, somewhere like the location behind me, a lot of fern and, you know, small scrubby trees and stuff. If you went in there with a plain green, plain brown, even a black tarp, as long as you're in the shade, not in the full sun, and, you know, you're not putting it too high, it'll still work. You won't be seen. Camo has got its place, but it's not always necessary. That's my thoughts. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon.